So I would say 11 years old. I was playing football for my local football team. It was actually a night of training. I was at training and I just didn't feel like I fit again. I walked myself down to the boxing gym and shot on Main Street it was, behind the Clwyd. I walked down there and I started doing bits and bobs and boxing. My hands were flowing well, I felt everything right, I felt the movement and all. I just felt comfortable, it felt like my kind of thing. And the coaches got to know my dad then after me being there, and they started speaking good with him and said there was a future in it for me if I carried on and put my work rate into it. I started out with boxing, everything went well from a young age kind of thing, and I did really enjoy it, but I felt like I was held back in a boxing ring no matter what. I lost to lads that I know if it was a fight, an everyday fight, I would beat them lads. I felt like I was held back in different areas where I knew if I had other options, other routes to go down, that I could beat them in that fight. It feels right to be in the cage. I don't, the nerves and all that, I use it as greatness. It puts me where I want to be. I don't think there is no really preparation for that kind of thing. You just kind of switch off from it, you're so used to it. I think your training's supposed to be harder than your actual fight, so when you get to your fight, it's kind of like the fun part of the night, as mad as that sounds. When you've been through the training, what everyone doesn't say, believe me, that night is fun, because if you train hard and you work hard for something you want, the training will absolutely hurt you more than that night ever will. There's only two of you in that cage, so sometimes it's unfortunate that you don't get your hand raised, but the truth is that win or a loser, the hard work is unreal. Any fighter, I respect every fighter. In 2016, I was in court for fighting. Silly of what I know anyway, but a fight broke out in a nightclub and I ended up in a fight with two lads and I ended up doing damage. Obviously, what I do take back, and it was wrong to do, but it was just on the night, beers were flowing and stuff like that. It was the wrong position. I shouldn't have done what I'd done, but I know that now, and moral of the story is I got sentenced to jail and I didn't know how long I was going to serve, so my mind was a bit wandering when I was in there, and I just thought I've let my mum down. I'm a big family man. Anyone who knows me knows my family are respectful. Kind of thinking like how long was I going to be in there for? They were saying I was up for 3 years. In the end, I ended up only doing 4 months, which was very, very lucky. I wrote a letter to the judge to explain that I was sorry and stuff, and explain what happened, and explain that I'm not there. And since then, 2 years later, I've proved him right, and I'm pursuing that dream now. So yeah, that was my lowest point, but now we're on the mend, and I'm proving everyone right and proving everything right. Liverpool Echo Arena, walking out on Paddy the Baddy's undercard. I was on the prelims, I was on the prelims as an amateur, which was a really big thing for me, considering this time 2 years ago I was in jail and I didn't really see, I didn't have a sentence, so I didn't know how long I was going to be there or nothing. All I knew was what I wanted to do, and I had to keep that in my mind and hope for the best. And I got out and I worked hard and I got myself back into a position where I'm walking out in a 9,000 seater stadium where a lot of big shows are. The UFC's just been there now, and it's an honour to say I've actually fought in the Liverpool Echo Arena, and it's a very big achievement. To be honest, it'd be on a big show. I couldn't name which one. I wouldn't say it's where the money's right or anything like that, because I'm not in it for the money. I'm just in it because I absolutely love this game. I love fighting. That is my remedy. So I wouldn't promise you anything, but I'll tell you I'm going to be on a big show and I'm going to be getting my hand raised. It doesn't particularly mean fighting or anything like that. I've been through a lot of bad times. It wasn't just fighting. You've got to get the right people around you. Believe in yourself. Mind over matter kind of thing. Just trust the process. Nothing ever happens overnight. Like I said, I fought in the Echo Arena at the age of 22, but I've been boxing since I was 11. It's been a long time journey. Nothing happens overnight. You've just got to keep working and believing in yourself. There's going to be people that hate you for it, because you've got to take every positive note in instead of every negative. Find what you're after and go and get it, because anybody in this world can have what they want. Anybody. We are all human and we're all equal. If your mind is in the right place and your heart is, and you actually are willing to do anything to get it, you will get it.